Hi, it is Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. And let's just check weather, Celsius.
Currently in Yokohama, it's 11 degrees Celsius and clear. Tonight, it's predicted to be 10 degrees and clear.
Yeah, this afternoon it was about 15 degrees. Right now it's about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Tomorrow should be the same, 15 predicted high. But yeah, and no chance of rain. It's pretty dry in Yokohama in December. Anyway, I haven't made a video face-to-face like this for a long time. Can't remember the last one. Was it after my trip to Canada? Maybe it was. I've been making a lot of one-point English lessons and uploading them to my YouTube channel. So if you've been checking my YouTube channel, you've probably seen those. So there are a few things I want to talk about and a few things I want to show. So the first thing is October 31st was my last day teaching, and I decided to let my contract expire for a lot of reasons. But it was, a lot of things built up over time, and it was better just to wipe that whole thing clean. So now it's December 3rd, so November's gone. So October 31st was my last working day, and then for the entire month of November I didn't work. I relaxed, I recharged, I cleaned up a lot, threw a lot of stuff away, looked at various options online and what kind of work there is out there in Japan, and slowly, eventually talked to everyone in my family, either through messages or video chat. And I realized I've had a lot of stress for a long time, and up and down moods, a lot of depression. And the first 3 or 4 days, maybe 4 or 5 days after I stopped working, I was really panicky, really depressed, really unmotivated. But then just something flipped. There was a switch that flipped, and I just calmed down, and I don't feel any stress at all right now. I know it's not good to have no job and have no income, but I'll get that sorted out. Whether I stay in Japan or go back to Canada and see what's there, that's yet to be decided. But now it's December, and I'm starting to think I should try a little harder, look a little more seriously about what's available in Japan, and see what I can do going into the new year. If I start sending out my resume and applying, I doubt I'd start working before January. So I'm looking at December with no work. But I got to admit, I was teaching over 32 years. I came to Japan 1991. I got here October 8th. Well, I left Canada October 8th. I got here, I guess it would have been October 8th. Yeah, let's just say October 8th was my first day in Japan. So basically 32 years plus about 3 weeks working. Non-stop, uninterrupted. Same type of work. The company was absorbed by another company, but basically the same thing for 32 years. And I love teaching, so that's not something I want to give up. But so that's the big news. So some of you already know, some of you might not know. The other thing is, nobody's seen me except on video chat since October 31st. So I haven't shaved since the morning of October 31st. So, it feels weird. But, this is a beard, I guess. So I'm thinking I might keep it, but it's getting to the point where I have to do some kind of grooming or maintenance So anyone out there who's got beard experience, send me a message. Give me some tips. 55 years old, but I've never tried growing a beard, so I don't know what I should do. It's very bristly, and it has a lot of white. I think my beard really gives away my age. So those are the main things I wanted to talk about. I left work, I've been uploading English lessons to my YouTube channel, and I have a beard. So the things I want to show you. One is this. I'm just going to show it. What do you think that is? That is the wallet I was using forever. And there's tape on it. I did a lot to keep using it. The interesting thing, that is the billfold area. So when it was closed, you could see the bills. So I thought that was handy. I could, access the bills directly like that without having to look further into the wallet. But can you believe I kept using this? And my mother had given me a wallet. Sorry, Mom. Years and years and years and years and years ago, but I kept using this 6 years, 8 years, 9 years beyond that point. Now, I like the layout of this wallet. I didn't want to throw it away, but this past June I went to Canada, and I couldn't take this and try to use this, flip it open in the airport and go shopping. This was just, not something I wanted to take to Canada. So I shifted everything over into the new wallet, and I've gotten used to using the new wallet now. So tonight I'm going to throw this away. This is goodbye, and this is kind of a metaphor. Excuse me. It's dry, so when it's dry my throat gets dry. I better have a bit of water. But this is a metaphor. Something isn't right. Something's not working. Something isn't good for you. But you hold on to it because it's comfortable, and it's easier to hold on to something comfortable than to admit that there are problems with it and just let it go. And I think that's a lot of the stress I had from work. There were a lot of aspects about the company that I didn't like. And love the school, love the students, love almost all of the people I worked with. So on that level, no problems, no complaints at all. But above that level in the company, garbage. And just feeling unappreciated, feeling unrecognized. So I just removed all of that stress and all of that depression. And I do feel a lot better emotionally and mentally. So this is going in the trash. Now, one thing I got when I went to Canada was my tablet. I got an Android tablet, and it's nice. I'm quite used to it now. I did make one video and upload it, so that's on the channel. You might have seen it already. And I want to take this out and use it to make videos outside somewhere. Now, there is no SIM card. I can't use this to access the internet unless I have Wi-Fi. So this is basically at home in my bedroom, in my bedroom next to my bed. I read comic books or watch YouTube videos in bed, when I'm going to sleep. And sometimes I use it as an alarm or listening to music. It's next to my bed. And also I can use it to transport media if I want to show people things like photos and whatnot. I've got an SD card in there, but no SIM card. And of course I wouldn't want to use this for calling, but just for data, just to access the internet. I looked into things on Amazon like a 365-day, 1-year SIM card with a gigabyte limit. And it's not that expensive. You just buy it, plug it in, and you've got internet in your device. But no calling, no telephone service, so no SMS or things like that, and no texting, anything like that. But you could use it for accessing the internet, using the map, all that stuff. So I still might get that. I don't know how much of a user I'll be, because I've never had a smartphone or a cell phone or a pager or anything portable except for my camera. And I just let that whole avenue of technology pass me by for 20, 25 years, since pagers started becoming popular. And but now I recognize some value in having a smartphone. I want a smartphone for the camera. I want a smartphone for the map. I want a smartphone for emergencies. If I'm out and something happens, I have to let somebody know that I'm going to be late or that I can't make it, or I can check what's going on. But also, I found a lot of services you need to have two-step authentication, two-step verification, and they tend to want to use a smartphone number, not an email, as the second step. So I can't use Uber Eats in Japan, for example, because they're going to send the confirmation code to my phone, and if I put my landlines can't receive SMS messages, so I could never use Uber Eats. And that was a bit of a pain, because Costco finally had an online ordering and delivery service, during the pandemic. So Costco is a bit of a pain to get to here in Japan. If you have a car, it's great. If you don't have a car, you can't go to Costco, basically. I joined it. I went twice over the course of 2 years, and I stopped paying for the yearly membership because it was about a 40 or 45 minute train ride, and then about the same amount of time on foot, like 30 to 40 minutes on foot, to go to the Costco from the station with a big rolly suitcase, and then leave the suitcase by the entrance in some secure area, and then after I purchase my goods, load them all up in my suitcase and roll it back 30 to 40 minutes on the station, then take the train 34 minutes home. No. But that Uber Eats thing, that was tempting, but no smartphone. But a few things I was checking now that I've had, all of this time off. It was crucial to have the ability to receive SMS messages for that two-step verification, two-step authentication system. So I purchased a smartphone, and this is an Aquos, what's it called? An Aquos Sense 7 Plus. So it's not the, a flagship. It's not like the highest model. This is, last year's model. This year's the Sense 8, but even that, like the Sense series from Aquos, isn't very advanced compared to like Samsung Galaxy or iPhones, those things. But it does what I want. It's more than capable. And SIM-free, unlocked, not connected to any carrier. I've contacted Docomo, NTT Docomo, to see what kind of SIM card I can get, and I got some pretty good figures. I can get 3 gigabytes of data service, and I can get unlimited calls. There's a lot of tiers, a lot of levels that you can get, like 500 megabytes of data, 1 gigabyte, 3 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes. I don't know how much I'll use it. I don't know how much I'm going to take it out. I want it for the SMS messaging, so I can use it for two-step verification, two-step authentication for these services online. That's the main reason I want to get it. And then just for the security. So tomorrow I'm going to call the customer service number again and nail down what type of package I'd like. And it'll be right in a very nice, sweet price range. And there is an NTT Docomo shop in Nakayama. I think it's in Tokyo Department Store. And the online rep I spoke with last week said they can set up the appointment for me, and I just go into the shop, and it'll all be, he'll tell the shop what I want to do, and they'll get online or on the phone with a translator to make sure that everything's understood as I sign up for the service. So hopefully during the coming week I'll have this functional. So I am joining the smartphone mobile device generation. I've got a tablet that I can't use except with Wi-Fi. If there's free Wi-Fi, I'm golden. But that doesn't give me the SMS messaging, message receiving service that I need. So that's why I broke down and finally getting a smartphone. So I will never tell anyone this phone number. Oh, I accidentally turned it on with my thumb. It's starting. So I'll just shut it off right away anyway. But it's, Android, so it's the same functionality as my tablet. And as soon as I turned it on, I was so happy because it said, what language you want? I clicked English. Boom. It's all in English. And that was always a pain in Japan. When you'd get a smartphone before, let me see. When you'd get a smartphone before, it wouldn't be in English, it'd be in Japanese, or you could get one with an English model, wow, that wants to do all kinds of things. Get one that had English on it, and power off. But now, I think all of them, you can just flip it to whatever language you want, and it's all built in. So there's nothing in Japanese on here. Anyway, that's the big update for me. The beard, any comments? Any tips? Should I shave it? It's very bristly. It's like a toothbrush. And I think that's the white hairs. The darker hairs are softer, but the white hairs are very bristly. Anyway, I'll stop this video now. I've rambled a lot. This is going in the trash. With my cleanup, it's kind of embarrassing. I found I have so many t-shirts. I threw a lot of clothes away. They were damaged and I don't know why I was keeping them, but I have so many t-shirts that are undamaged, some unworn. I found 2 complete suits that I had just stopped wearing, but they're not damaged, they're fine. So I had them dry cleaned, I have them hanging up now. So I've got plenty to wear. I don't really have to worry about buying clothes. Unless I do go back to Canada, because everything I've got that's suitable for winter in Yokohama will result in my death within 10 minutes in Saskatchewan in the winter, because it's, there's just a long autumn here. It's December 3rd and it's like 15 degrees in the afternoon. But anyway, I'll wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to try to make more videos this coming week because Lord knows I have lots of time to do it. But anyway, next time.